Biomonitoring of air pollution using pollen grains of tree species in Mysore city. Dr. C. Himavati, Department of Botany, Government First Grade College for Women, Vijayanagara, Mysuru. Air pollution is essentially an urban phenomenon. It has assumed alarming proportion, especially in the developing countries. The most common pollutant emitted from auto exhaust are hydrocarbons, benzene, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, ozone, and suspended particulate matter. Suspended particulate matter is of major concern as it constitutes about 50% of the total air pollution load and is also the main cause for a number of severe respiratory diseases. Plants are very sensitive to air pollutants when compared to man, animal, and materials, resulting in extensive loss of agriculture and lasting changes in ecosystem. Plant reproductive organs are very sensitive to air pollutants, hence, the present work was undertaken to assess the impact of pollutants on morphological changes of pollen grains of avenue trees in the historical city of Mysore. The pollen has great advantage in biomonitoring atmospheric pollution. They can be stored in adequate quantity in viable condition for a longer time. Some of the plant species are sensitive to a single pollutant or to a mixture of pollutants. The present investigation aims at studying the effect of air pollutants on pollen germination, pollen tube growth of roadside tree species Polyalthia longifolia, Samania saman, Swettinia mahogany, growing at Fountain Circle, one of the busiest traffic intersection in the city of Mysore, Karnataka. The tree growing at Mahadevapura, 20 kilometers away from the city, with negligible traffic served as control. Materials and methods. Ambient air quality monitoring data of Mysore city was obtained from Pollution Control Board Mysore. Monitoring was done at major pollutants, namely SPM, SO2, NOx, using high volume air sampler. In vitro germination studies, pollen samples from tree species were collected both at control and polluted area during the flowering season. Pollen viability test, fluorochromatic reaction test was done to assess the viability of pollen of the tree species by using the method Heslop and Harrison. In vitro germination studies, percent pollen germination, mean pollen tube length was also measured. Results. Ambient air quality monitoring data was obtained from KSPCB Mysore. The data shows within permissible limit prescribed by CPCB New Delhi. In vitro germination studies. In the present investigation, the fluorosin diacetate test was used to test the pollen viability. The viability test of pollen from control and polluted area are represented in the table. Polluted shows lesser percentage of pollen viability than the control. Pollen that fluoresces brightly when seen under fluorescent microscope was considered as viable. It is clear from the study that pollen from polluted area showed decrease in the pollen viability in the tree species studied. This is a graph showing pollen germination of different tree species. This is the photographs of germinating pollen grains of Polyalthia longifolia, Samania saman, and Swettinia mahogany. Correlation between the pollutants and percent pollen germination of different plant species. Correlation between pollutants and mean pollen tube length of different plant species. It is found significant. The present investigation has shown the possibility of using pollen as biomonitor and bioindicator of air pollution. Pollens are very sensitive to air pollutants. It can also be used as bioindicator, but it measures their biological impact and can therefore provide information on potential adverse effects of pollutant on living organism. This direct assessment of risk by bioindicator method is of greater importance compared to physicochemical methods. However, plant indication methods will never be a substitute to a physicochemical method for air pollution studies, but they constitute a complementary method as they provide essential information on biological impact. Thank you.